welcome back to the channel, everyone. So as we transition from the end of 2025 into the beginning of 2026, this is just a quick update as to what's going to happen with the indicator side of things for TradingView. So kind of just to be frank and kind of open and honest a bit and transparent about what's going on, I am kind of making a business out of the indicators. So the ones that are free will remain to be free under the WAP page. So those ones will remain there. What I am going to be doing is stripping back some of the functionality of specifically CVD V2 and maybe a few others, and moving those over to premium. So what is going to happen is you may find that indicators may not work, or they may be updated within the next few days, kind of prior to New Year. And then after New Year, I am going to be doing a full launch and of a new WAP page with a premium or a paid section. I'm still kind of trying to work on the pricing and not actually trying to grift anyone out of this. So it's going to be affordable, like £10-15 a month monthly, or $10-15 a month monthly. And then there'll be a lifetime option, which will probably be around like $250. So the value proposition there as well. Obviously, I'll kind of release a full video kind of showing what I'm doing with that. So yeah, that is going to be kind of my update, kind of in regards to the indicators. There will still be a hang of a lot of free indicators, which yeah, pay don't pay. It's not necessary, because I think the value even in the free indicators will still be top notch, and I'll still be adding more. So basically what I'm doing here now as well is just showing you kind of what I've been working on, kind of as an update to the indicators. And yeah, so there's going to be more now within the next week or two that's going to be added into the free section. I'm going to make some of the more premium indicators a bit like a light version. So CVD V2 is definitely going to just be stripped back a little bit, but bar that, I think the bulk of them, there's not going to be many changes. But I just thought what I would do is I would update kind of a video as to what I've been working on, and yeah, what I've been doing. So for those that know, I'll just kind of quickly go down all the indicators, show you what's happening, and yeah, we can go from there. So this is going to be a free add-on. So this is DDT Cypher A add-ons. This is just in regards to Market Cypher A. That proprietary indicator has bearish or heavy bearish signals on it. So a blood diamond and a yellow X. So now what this does is just inverts that, and that kind of shows the opposite. So the code is basically inverted and shows the opposite kind of signals in regards to that. So that's an add-on. Basically, yeah, you just leave this in your charts. This is going to be in the free section. The swing bands will remain in the free section, but there is going to be an update where with a lot more customization kind of here, where you can change the EMAs, you can switch between SMA, variable weighted moving average, different types of RMA as well. So there'll be various different settings, as well as probably the option of having a higher time frame in here as well if you want to do that. So this is going to get updated, but this one is still going to remain in the kind of the free section, as well as kind of obviously the more advanced one will move over onto the premium section. The risk management, I released this a while ago, so obviously with this one you just put your values in. I did do a video on my channel on this. That's just the risk management, tells you kind of your position sizing and stuff, so that's kind of quite straightforward. That will remain in the free section. The trend tracker will remain in the free section as well. So yeah, you can just now as well with the trend tracker, the update, you can choose between EMA or SMA, and then yeah, go from there. So obviously, yeah, you can kind of customize that and use it. That will remain in the free. DDT levels, this is going to be split into two different indicators at this point, but I can just quickly show you what's kind of happening here. So the first part of DDT levels will be two indicators kind of within the paid side. It's got a lot of kind of different things. So basically what I'm going to do here with all of this is split it out. You're going to have your smart money concept levels, so your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, Monday range, and those type of things. That's going to remain That's going to kind of be kind of quite kind of SMC based, smart money concepts. But what did do here is if we take all out the SMC stuff, smart money concepts, there's going to be a session based. Why is this? Yeah, there'll be a session based kind of level. So what I do as well as part of the strategy is use the Asia ranges, and then obviously I look at New York, UK, and the Orb, and a few other things. Open range break for New York. So this is kind of just going to be a kind of a second session. It's called DDT levels, and then sessions inverted commas. But this has to just be split out. I was just trying to bulk it all into one, and then obviously I'm going to kind of I have my proprietary codes now. I'll just kind of split out and separate them. So this is going to have the Monday Asia, and then obviously it will print out automatically today's Asia range for those that see here. Sorry, let's just, you can see it prints out today's Asia range. Let's go back to it. And then, yeah, kind of obviously you have UTC adjustment, so daylight savings times adjustment as well. I need to work this into this one you have to manually change it at the moment, kind of for spring, summer, and or spring and autumn time change. But yeah, kind of you got your Asia range for Monday, which is obviously key in one of the scalping strategies I use, and then obviously today's Asia range. And then kind of here is your high of week, low of week, which is basically your current weekly high, weekly low as part of that Asia range strategy. Then what you do as well is you have an orb, which is obviously your first 50 minutes of New York session. Then you have Brinks, which is your first hour of your New York session. So usually Brinks for TradFi assets is 9:30 a.m. EST to 10:30 a.m. EST, which is usually the 1:30 or 2:30 p.m. UK, depending on what time of the year it is, or 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, depending, or 2:30, 3:30, sorry, depending, also on the daylight saving time. And then obviously we have a London range, which obviously kind of for more traditional TradFi guys, they would normally use this London range. And then obviously we have the New York ranges, New York high low, so that obviously for the whole session, and then also have the previous. So for the most part, those are all going to be kind of in the kind of the sessions part, and then obviously the other kind of the major ones, and obviously the yearly and the monthly and stuff like haven't been put back into here yet. They just blanked out in my code in the back end. So those all remain like that. And then yeah, so that's the DDT levels. The anchored VWAPs is going to be a new one as well. So obviously for those that know, I coded and I helped Flopping Roper, Nick Cypher, with his leapfrog indicator. This is also something similar, but also totally different. So this is mainly for futures scalping. So it's high of day, low of day, which is basically your current high and low of day. It's a VWAP, it tracks the volume from there. And then obviously this is also going to add in things like kind of your New York VWAP, and then obviously a thing called an overnight VWAP, which is normally 5 p.m., 6 p.m. EST. Or for me now currently that's 11 p.m. So there'll be a whole lot of VWAPs here specifically for future scalping. So that's S&P, ES, NASDAQ, those type of assets. So this will be renamed basically DDT Futures VWAPs. So that's coming on the go. DDT order blocks, this is the new one here. So DDT order blocks, this is this is kind of order block indicator. And then obviously as well, it's got pivots. We'll probably take that one out. Let's just take don't plot the other time frame. Yeah, so obviously this one here has got obviously the order block, and then obviously it's got the other. I'm going to add a few more time frames in here. So if ever you rather just want to have kind of, you can overlay order blocks of different time frames, and obviously it's just kind of messing around with that. So that's one thing I'm also working with. It will have pivot points, and it is going to have market structure in it as well, but that's obviously kind of still to come. This one might take a bit longer because it's been a bit harder to code because of all the overlaps and the on-offs and those type of things. For those that don't know, kind of in Frankie Candle's Discord, kind of the premium side, I've been working on this, which is part of Frankie's strategy called a 1/16th strategy. So obviously the market cipher, money flow, and the green dots, kind of relative time frames. So that one is still kind of in development / beta testing. I have a few people working on that, or kind of testing it out and just making sure. And then also as well with that, kind of the alerts, kind of already I'm pre-programming the alerts so you can just put the time frames. So a lot of indicators, you literally have to go in and kind of do So this will kind of literally, you just click there, once per bar, create your alert. So that's kind of, and then all you do with this one after that is you just hide it away. And literally as soon as your alert pings off, you can check your market cycle or whatever it is, your time frame, to make sure it's correct. This is going to be a free one. This is just similar to Tino's indicator. It's just 5 EMAs. So it is the, oh, well, it's got 10, 20. This needs to be, so 5 and 13. Sorry, that's obviously just different type of values. But basically it'll be five EMAs that Tino from Traders Reality uses, and then obviously the cloud. And yeah, that's basically just a straightforward proprietary. So for CVD V2, it will remain the same. I might strip back the features a bit, and then obviously I am going to add a few more type of divergences in here as well for the paid section. So this has been out for a while, so hopefully lots of getting value out of that one. The basic CVD V1, I'm going to update it to have, I have updated it, but I haven't just thrown the new code in. But it will be updated as well. This is just going to have the divergences like CVD V2, so you can see all the CVD divergences. And then the last one was an oscillation suite, which is very busy, but a lot don't need to kind of have everything on. It's got a stochastic, it's got an RSI, it's got MACD, and it's got the MACD trigger. So basically it's just got a few indicators as well. This is going to go straight onto the free one as well. So it's just basically 4 oscillators in one, but I am going to try and maybe add a few more. So it's got stochastics, RSI, histogram, MACD, and a few other things as well. So for the most part, that is one of the other ones. And I think that is about it. There are a few other ones that I am working on that literally kind of are still throwing a few errors that I'm still busy working on. But for the most part, this is a package now. There's a package now of about 13 indicators, right? So probably about 5, but I'd say most of these would remain in the free, so probably split half-half. But also as well, where kind of I make any of these a bit kind of more advanced, the free version will still have kind of a stripped back version of the more advanced version. Pricing and stuff has not necessarily been finalized yet, but obviously I don't kind of necessarily and transparently just don't want to grift everyone. Obviously, kind of times are tough and kind of things are happening kind of within the world, so it's not the ideal time to kind of trying to rob everyone and make a hell of a lot of money, which is never going to be the case with this as well. It's not going to make me a hang of a lot anyway. But just for the time being, I am kind of just being honest and transparent, just to say that for the most part, I'm going to be adding a few indicators behind a paywall. But for the most part, there's still going to be the free ones available as well. And then obviously, as part of the paid package, I am going to start doing kind of Q&As to kind of. So obviously on YouTube I can do the tutorials, but the tutorials never kind of give the full kind of rundown of kind of back testing and helping and any questions or any actual feedback that can actually help me improve the indicators for everyone. So there will be some live sessions going forward, probably off Zoom or something like that. I've got to figure out how I kind of run in the background, but yeah, that's all just going to be kind of showing you kind of what to use. If anyone's got queries, then whoever does move on to the premium kind of section of the indicators will have access to that, to be able to then kind of ask questions, back testing, any improvements, also future indicators. If there's things that you guys are looking at that you want me coded for you and kind of updated that may be worthwhile, that'll also be an option as well. So I can kind of also as well build indicators based on feedback, or kind of update the indicators as well. So about 15 minutes done on this video for now. So I hope everyone kind of understands and kind of sees kind of the stuff that I have built over the last year to 2 years. There are about another 3 or 4 kind of in the background still as well, but aren't really kind of fully developed yet, or kind of actually working, if you call it that, kind of to how I'd like it. so I didn't necessarily want to show them. And yeah, I think only one of those 4 is going to be on the free side anyway. But yeah, kind of as I go and uh, as I kind of update and improve kind of my coding skills, as well as kind of the indicators functionalities, yeah, obviously everyone can kind of come along with me on this journey. So yeah, kind of towards the end of the year, kind of maybe within the next week, next 7 to 10 days, kind of before New Year's, I'll release another video, kind of just giving an update, and also on WAP as well. Anyone obviously subscribed on WAP, I'll put some posts out there just to kind of redirect anyone over to kind of the premium side if they do want to support. But for the most part, the bulk of the indicators are going to be kind of still available in some shape or form on the free side. May not have all the full functionality of what they currently do have now, but if there are improvements, kind of, I know specifically with CVDV2, there's a few things I need to add in there, but those are, I'm going to probably leave CVDV2 as it is and then add the additional features on as a new indicator in kind of the paid section. But yeah, thanks for listening to me regurgitate words and kind of just ramble. So yeah, that's it. Take care, everyone, and yeah, we'll see you guys within the next few days for the launch video and all the further details. So take care.